Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get in that description box, hit that Linktree link, and clickety-clack on mygreengear.com. New shit uploaded all the time. Now, you may have or you may not have heard of the Wrexham men's soccer team from the UK playing against the women's U.S. team. Now, it's not the women's U.S. soccer team that plays like in the Olympics and shit, but it's the U.S. women's team in this, it's called TST, the soccer tournament. It takes place in North Carolina, and teams from all around the world compete, and the prize is $1 million. So there's no bullshit. This is serious. So yesterday, you had the U.S. women's team versus Wrexham, which is a British team. And to say that the Wrexham's men's team, that's another thing. Wrexham is a men's team. So it's men versus women. And both teams are a mix of current and former players. And they said, it's the article, and I have a link to the article in the description box. It said that they had some guest players. So for lack of a better word, they were equal. They're pretty equally matched. Former, current men and some guests, former, current women players and some guests. Okay? That's where the equality ends. That's where the equality that they stroke their little pink dog weenies to and flick their fucking leftist beans so they can fall asleep at night. That word equality, oh, if you say it one more time, I'm going to need a change of shorts. That's where it ends. Because to say that the men's team kicked the living shit out of the U.S. women's team is the understatement of the year. They got smoked, worked, destroyed, demolished, fucked up, whooped, beat. They tore the women's team up. They got in that ass like a bike with no seat. In the first 20 minutes, the men had 7 goals. The final score was 12-0. The women's team only had 5 opportunities to score a goal. The men had 39 opportunities. And I think with 39 opportunities, only scoring 12 goals, I think, and when you see the footage of the goals that they scored, you know that the men were taking it easy. It should have been 40, 45, maybe 50-0. Because the goals that they scored were not contested. It's not like it was tough and they barely squeezed the ball in at the goalie's fingertips. No. And some of the goals, she was going one way, the ball was going the other way. It was almost soccer's version of the Harlem Globetrotters. You almost heard that whistling, that song that the Harlem Globetrotters play. Like if you listen real close, you put your ear real close to the TV, you could hear the Harlem Globetrotters theme music. It was that bad. So I know those men took it easy. I know they took their foot off the gas. And one of the dudes, this guy named Trundle, he had 4 goals on his own. Some other dude that scored, he had to be 50. Those women got fucked up. And the reason I like it is because this is proof. Here you go in 1080p. This is why you shouldn't let men play against women in sports. This is why you shouldn't let Ku Klux trans members come on over, you fucking idiot. Like you didn't see them merging 10 miles back. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. Where was I? You know these men took it easy on him. This is why you don't want Ku Klux trans members playing against women. But Jericho, why are you just talking about trans women playing, trans women playing against real women? Because that's the only way it goes. Find me the trans man. Man, this shit's so confusing. I've been talking about this bullshit for so long, and it's still confusing. So why don't you see a trans man playing against real men? Where is that? Where's the Tu Wong Fu chick who is just between the legs, 360 off the backboard, windmill dunking on these fools? Where's the Ku Klux trans man swimmer? Where's the Ku Klux trans man power lifter? You see it going the other way. You see some dude born with twigs and berries over there playing with the girls. So why don't you see it versa versa? Why not? Since it's about acceptance and equality, then where are you? Where's the woman who's going, where's the the biological woman who transitioned into being a man? Where is she breaking the men's powerlifting record? That's over 1,100 pounds. Where is she breaking the men's bench press record, which is like 800 some pounds? Where is she at? You can comb Samoa and Tonga all you want. That woman does not exist. You can go to Norway, find some woman with the 2 dots over one of the letters in her name. She doesn't exist. There isn't a woman who can do that. But this is why we shouldn't do that. This is why we need to draw those lines and stay behind them. These dudes, and one guy looked like he fell asleep and still scored a goal. I think one guy who scored a goal was unconscious. That's how easy it was. And then the female goalie, she gets mad, starts beating her fists on the ground. Why are you mad at the ground? Beat those fists off your own head. You suck. Against another women's team, you should probably be on a playing card, girl. But against these men, you couldn't hold their jock straps. That's what the men should have done. As they should have had the female goalie standing outside of the men's locker room, and as they walk in, just throw their jock straps on top of her until she's just under a pile of jock straps. That's what they play like. Oh, it was so bad. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. So you can click on the article and you can see this shit yourself and enjoy it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, only 12-0. 0. Now, of course, I don't know if some of these women were the same women who a few years ago got their asses mopped by a bunch of 15-year-old boys who were too young to drive to the fucking match. I'm done. Check out the link. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.